Hi, welcome back. It's Susan. Let's dust off our stamps today and have a good play. I'm using Stampin' Up's Very Versailles. It's been out such a long time, but I do love this stamp set. So I've got two 6x6 pieces of cardstock. And basically I'm going to mirror image what I'm doing on each piece of card. So I'm using the script stamp. I've got some Tip Top Taupe. I just want a very nice, subtle colouring for this set. I'm going to stamp it again. Beautiful. So putting the other piece of card in exactly the same place in the corner and inking up. Now you can see an arrow on my script stamp, and I put the arrow on so that I know that I've got it the right way up. So giving that the second stamp. And that's okay. Taking that one off and putting the leaf stamp, just arranging it around that script. Now I'm going to do this one in Perfect Plum. I think these two colours complement each other so nicely. So I'm going to give that another ink in. Using my homemade tool, which was just a spare doorknob and a furniture protector, which I hot glued together. So doing the same on the second piece of card. And that's done. So while I've got the stamping platform out, I've cut the sentiment die which comes in the set, and I'm going to pop the stamp in. Getting it in position and stamping that with the Tip Top Taupe. I have got to say, this is one of my favourite colours. Giving that another ink in. I think I'll go with 3. So choosing the sentiment out of that set, but I'm going the opposite direction. Getting it in place. I'm going to stamp this out with the VersaFine Clay Nocturne. I'm only pressing lightly. I don't want to distort the script on that. So that's finished. That's all the stamping done. It's beautiful. Have a beautiful day. It could mean anything. Could be birthday, could be an anniversary. just to cheer someone up. I've chosen a random die out of my collection, and I just wanted the scallop, and I'm only cutting it in one, getting my scoreboard, choosing where I'd like to score, and I'm going to go with 2 7/8. So I'm just going down that line, and then how broad I'd like it to be. So I'm going to go to 1.5, flipping the page, going over those again because I want the score lines to go to the front, and then in between just going all the way down every 1/8 of an inch. Just being a little bit more careful when I get to the aperture. Just to add that little bit more interest to the card front. I've cut 3 flowers out, and I'm just going to put some colour down onto those flowers. So I've got already some ink on this sponge. I'm not dipping it in any other ink, I'm just using what's on it. I just want a subtle colouring just to match my card. Then with a piece of scrap, I'm going to rub it, look, onto that tip-top taupe and cut the middles out for the flowers, just so that it's very subtle. I want this card to be a very delicate card, giving it a little bit of shape. Popping some glue in the centre, then picking those very small inners up and popping them in. So I'm going to let those dry properly, but I have chosen a couple of Nuvo drops. I'm going to put that front on, getting some foam tape, putting it all the way around, but I haven't put any around that aperture, which normally I would have done by now. I did forget, but I did rectify it easily after. So what I want to do is line the image up perfectly, taking my time, just making sure everything's right before I let go. Taking those tapes out. I've got a matte layer cut. I'm going to stick that down. Just using the double-sided tape, not the foam tape. And placing that down. Now with the sentiment, I'm going to put that on the base card first, just using the tape. Always doing the corner trick. And getting that centred. So going back to the sentiment, I'm going to have it there in that corner, putting it on some foam tape this time. So where I forgot to put the foam tape around that aperture, all I did was I was able just to lift it up and put in a little foam square, just to keep that elevated as well. It wasn't a problem. Doing the flowers. So out of the Nuvo drops, I decided to choose the caramel cream. That's out of the crystal drops in the metallic range. I thought it just complemented the Tip Top taupe. So that's my card done. I hope you've liked it. I hope you have a go. Have a look in your stash. Just see what stamps you've got. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again very soon. Like and subscribe.